Hello, comrades! Commissar Bro here today with another episode of the Heart of Djibouti. That's right, we're back and we're better than ever. That's literally like something I say every time, so just go ahead and mentally prepare yourself for it. Anywho, that's right, we're here and we're about to go to war again for the millionth time. We're still at war with the perfidious forces of South Ossetia, Mozambique, and Bahrain, excuse me, and Kuwait, apparently. I didn't even realize we were at war with Kuwait, but apparently we are. And we've lost much manpower this war, 57,000 specifically. But the enemy has lost way more, at 2 million. That's right, 2 million. Now, that's pretty disgusting numbers, all things considered. But frankly, I mean, what did you expect with the highly advanced forces of Djibouti? That's right, we've got the most advanced armies in the world, and as such, we be knocking heads with... Anyway, so what really are we doing? Well, we're pushing against Mozambique. We're finally going to kind of, you know, win the rest of the fight against them, push them out. What are some of the problems we face? Well, inefficiency is a big one. We are very limited on resources, and as you can see, we still don't have enough oil and chromium. Again, we're picking up right where we left off, which was a major lack of resources. So, you know, that's kind of an issue, but it shouldn't be too bad of a problem, honestly. I think we're going to be able to effectively beat the enemies that we are fighting with what we've got. I'm more concerned if someone like the AEDU gets involved with us, because we really don't want to have to fight them. Again, taking a look at the factions map, we'll pause it and take a look-see. The African Federation is pretty much conquering Africa bit by bit. I am currently justifying war against Chad, Niger. I don't think I'm doing anything against Nigeria just yet, but that time will come. That's right. Honestly, the other big power that I'm really afraid of is NATO. I was kind of hoping the AEDU would go to war with NATO, because with Russia, the United States, all of the major European powers, and the United Kingdom and so on under their boot, that makes them particularly terrifying. Truly, what it seems like to me is that we need to arrange ourselves with some additional powers, because frankly, we're not going to be able to do this ourselves. No matter how hard we try. So yeah, that's something else. We do have Djibouti, Yemen under our boot, but apparently they're not actually under our faction, which is weird, but whatever. I would assume them being our puppet, they would be in our faction, but I guess not. But again, whatever. What are some European powers we can start trying to get over to our side? We're going to start boosting some monarchist principles in Bulgaria and Romania and in the Ukraine. To be able to gain control of all three of those countries would be useful to us, to say the least. Even Moldova, we can try to get them in there as well. Yeah, that's right. Let's boost that party power. Get everything we need. And who is the Sudanese Union? Okay, nobody cares about that. Alright, so anyway, back to the war. What's going on? What is going down? Well, we are finally taking on the remainder of Mozambique's troops. They're trying pretty hard to hold against us, but they're very quickly running out of land. They're about to lose their secondary capital, Beira. I guess that's how you pronounce that. They're about to lose that as well, which is no bueno for them, but much bueno for us. Again, we still have a bunch of nukes ready and available for war. Who owns this? Angola? Yeah, so. And I guess we took the rest of that territory. What territory do we not own? Who is this? This Equatorial Guinea. Has some additional forces from Guinea if we ever needed them to get involved. Gabon needs to be attacked as well. Again, Nigeria needs to be attacked. That's something else we're looking into. The unification of Africa as a whole is really what we're looking forward to and trying to accomplish. That, indeed, my friends, is our goal. To take Africa and unite it under the singular banner of Djibouti. That's right. I will not rest until Africa has, you know, become one with us. Yes, indeed. I actually kind of want to go to war with Egypt too, because Egypt, I imagine, has some pretty decent stuff going on out of there. I wonder if they got some good resources. What's your resources looking like? Oh, hey, jeez. Pretty good resources. They got that oil. That's what. Oh, you know I love me some good oil. Actually, you know what? Let's pause this for a second. Worker strikes. Worker strikes are important. Yeah, sure. It increases our stability. I don't mind having a little bit less factory output for a little while. That's fine. All right, let's manage our occupied territories. So, should we be gentle or brutal? Well, I want manpower. Yes, we definitely need some effing manpower because, frankly, we don't have enough. You know, that's one thing I really, 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 really wish was that these games actually had a... Why did I lose manpower by going to gentlest? Did I just miss something? Shouldn't that allow us to use more manpower? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, minus 70%. Yeah, something like that. Anyway. Alright, well, I guess not. Whatever, I suppose. No big deal. No big deal. Just lost a bunch of factories, too, so that's kind of a bummer. Anyway, so one thing I wish they would do was allow you to gain cores on countries like you can in every other Paradox Interactive game. That's something I don't like about this game at all. I'm sure I've mentioned it in the past at some point because it's just aggravating. It's aggravating not being able to gain cores on countries, and due to that the inability to do so leads to the fact that you can't fully utilize territories you conquer, when the whole premise of this game is all about conquering. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it has to be a short period of time. It doesn't have to be like, oh, you've occupied this territory for a year, you get full usage of its territory. But something along those lines, I mean, like maybe 2 years. I mean, think about this, like we're playing as Djibouti, right? We've conquered Ethiopia, Somaliland, and Somalia, and we've owned all those territories for so long that for a decade, we've had control of it for a decade. You would assume that we would at least have some measure of a core on it, right? I mean, again, with that much territory, it's not exactly not part of your empire, and not part of, you couldn't incorporate it into your ethnic group. Or maybe if there was just ways. Ooh, yeah, we have very high stability. Oh my. Boom. So anyway, what was I saying? Talk. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Jesus, you guys just need to relax. You coming at me like spider monkeys, left and right and forward and back. Good God. All right, anyway, so we're pushing onward. What unfulfilled? Oh my God, man, these fucking countries, just Jesus is always not providing the goods that they promise. No more. No. Using up all my convoys and ish. Resistance to occupation. Yeah. I don't give a fuck, actually. I really don't care. We're going to put these tanks over here, though, to try to hopefully deal with that. Let's get some more tanks. Move them. Actually, you know what? You guys just as a whole garrison this whole area. Yeah, that's right. Right there. Just make it. Really rub it in. Actually, I don't even think I have enough units to fully man that area. Alright, whatever. And then we're just going to add these guys to those guys. These guys to these dudes. Alright. What else? What was I doing? I lost my train of thought. See, I get distracted so easily when I play these games, because it's just like I'm thinking like 5 different things. No! You thought you were going to take that territory back. You were wrong. No, you were horribly wrong. I really need manpower. You know, considering we have 541 million people under our control, you would assume that we can utilize more than 500,000 total manpower. Jesus, even with our laws, like our laws are extensive conscription, which is 4% of the recruitable population. And that's kind of what brings me back to that whole thing I was saying before, was just like, I don't understand why... Oh, well, and there goes the rest of Mozambique's army. Holy crap, we just killed 500,000 more men at the cost of 4,000. You know, those are pretty good losses, right? Yeah, just wipe out like a whole civilization for a couple thousand men. I dig it. But anyway, as I was saying, it just... I'm just not pleased with that particular asset of this game. That's the one thing that bothers me about this game, I think. you know, is I don't like that. I don't like that you can't get cores on stuff. It doesn't make any sense to me. And also what kind of sucks here is I can't even utilize these territories until I take over Kuwait and Bahrain. So that's something else that I don't really like about this game. How is it war status quo? You've lost 2.5 million men, and half of the countries that were on your side have been completely wiped the fuck out. That is not status quo. That is you getting your ass whipped. Displeasure. Displeasure in the greatest. Anyway, we're going to set additional, whatchamacallit. Actually, no, that territory's already being, no, it's not. All right. All right. So, the main army, 21 divisions. We need to go to war with Kuwait. How are we going to do that? How are we going to pull that off? I don't see the Djiboutians actually having a naval invasion. And where's South Ossetia? I keep forgetting this. So, like, is it just a war map? I don't think there is. It's a shame. Actually, let's just look at factions. Okay. So that's the African Federation. Let's see. Because we know Kuwait, Bahrain. Oh, is that South Ossetia up there? Are you for real? Oh, Jesus, tap dancing Christ. They're nothing to us. I can't even do anything about that. See, this would be nice if I could actually, like, sign a peace treaty. Just like, hey, dudes, look. East Asian. Oh my. Oh, my. China went to war with India. That is certainly awkward. And then they joined the East Asian Defensive Union. Oh, my. That does change things quite a bit, doesn't it? But I don't think that India has the manpower to actually beat China. Maybe they do. Maybe there's something I don't know. Oh, well, they are in alliance with Japan. So Japan and India forming a united front against China. That could be an interesting state of affairs. Indeed. Indeed so. AEDU. I don't know, this could be an opportunity for us to go to war with South Africa and try to take their sweet, sweet chromium reserves. Because that's what they had before, didn't they? Oh my god. They literally have all the chromium. Look at that. 1,000. They're producing 1,000 chromium. That's absolutely insane. Now, this would be a good opportunity for us to attack, but because Djibouti has grown so large and has such a large coastal presence, we don't really have the army size needed to effectively protect our territories should the Chinese decide to come rolling over on boats. But should India defeat China, then our opportunity to attack South Africa is definitely there. Did I say Africa? Africa. South Africa. I can speak. I'm a grown man. Hong Kong joined the AEDU. Oh, that's interesting. Is it though? Is it really? Where's scooch over? Oh! Hong Kong joined the AEDU. Nuke. Oh shit! Shit's getting real over there between India and China. Oh goodness gracious. Macau has joined AEDU. Oh well, so they're probably about to get nuked too. Oh, they're dropping bombs, baby! Yeah, that's right. China's getting nuked left and right. They've already had 3 nukes dropped in their territory, if you count Hong Kong. Hong Kong. God, look how many resources China has. Holy mother of God. We can't even compete against that. Huh. Well, yeah, like I said, just sit back and watch the fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see what happens. We're not getting as much oil as we should be getting from Malaysia. But we could get more oil. Or that's chromium. We do need chromium. So I'm going to get 2 from India. Let's look at oil. Wow. Fucking failing me. Alright, so I guess we'll get it from China. Or Russia, I mean. China. I can't. I'm just retarded. There we go. Alright, so basically the war as it's going now. India is pretty much beating the Chinese. They're pushing into Tibet. Little by little. And frankly, I don't even really care what's going on in my territory. Ain't nobody attacking me. We can't get to Kuwait unless we go to war with Saudi Arabia. And with a war going on right now, that might not be the best idea. They are not in a faction, but we're not really on good terms with them. I would love to invite them to our faction, but I don't even see the thing for it. I guess I can't. Yeah, we're no longer affected by the worker strikes. Okay, there we go. Our factories are back. I didn't realize it took the factories out. I thought you just took the factory output out. So basically, you're producing less in the factories that you have. Whatever. No big deal. We do need to improve a road system currently. So that's something I guess we should focus on right now, is worrying about getting our roads up to par where they need to be. A bunch of our factories are damaged as well, so we're repairing those. Yeah, we definitely need to improve some of these roads. Like, this is ridiculous. Jeez. Freaking other nations not taking care of their roads, you slobs. What do you can't, oh god, that one's 0. I can't say anything about that for a while. Alright, moving on. So yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff going on. A bunch of stuff going down, so we're basically just making improvements. A lot of wars going on between the big major powers. Japan is now actually on the fray. Ooh. So China's really kind of taking a beating now. Japan's there with India, but you know, it'd be interesting if like South Korea and North Korea got involved in this war. Oh, Japan got nuked. Well, I was gonna make some sort of joke, but I got nothing. Japan just got nuked again. I think there's just humor in that alone. It's just, oh shit. oh my goodness. They're like, they've been nuked twice. You know what? Let's just zoom out and watch the fireworks. Let's see what happens as little blips pop up on the radar when someone gets attacked. Because I mean, we're not really doing anything anyway. No national focuses to be had. We could do interventionism, but really that has no effect on the overall stuff I want to do. And then isolationism makes it harder for us to go to war, so that's kind of something else that I don't really think we want. But it does give us defensive construction and destroy foreign influence, which increases our national unity. But hey, you know, there's pros and cons for every action, I suppose. Ultimately, though, back to the original point, I want China to get its ass whooped. If China gets its ass whooped, oh, lag spike, big old lag spike. Oh, like the game like stopped. Oh god, let's pause. Pause. What is going on? What is going on? Huge lag spike. Painful lag spike. Only getting 1 frame a second. 0 frames. Jeez. Wait. There we go. Was it autosave? It must have been autosaving. Alright. Alright, so, well, I guess that's really all there is to do for now. We're kind of just waiting. We're just waiting for things to occur. We're waiting for our stuff to happen with Chad. We should actually go ahead and establish a front line with how would you say how would you say their people? The Chatties? I have no, the Chattians? I don't know. The Chattians, like they chat a lot. Oh my god, why do I get a YouTube channel? Anyway, so this has been Commissar Bro. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series thus far. This is a little bit shorter episode than the last one we had, but again, there's not much going on right this moment in time. We are about to go to war with Chad, and we're going to push into their interior, hopefully very easily. So our troops are all moving right now to kind of get prepared for that eventuality. And we need to make our planes stop flying. I don't want to lose planes and whatnot. And see, we're actually building the Gen 5 main battle tanks. We're fully stocked and equipped on weaponry and items. And we're doing better on resources than we've ever been doing. And I really want this missile cruiser. I just want it, man. It's not even about the effectiveness of the damn thing. I just want it to say I've got one. You know what I mean? Just be like, oh, I heard you like missile cruisers, do you? Well, I've got one! That's right. We could actually start building motorized stuff since we have all this excess ability to build things now. Can actually start building APCs and stuff like that. That's something we haven't really focused on much. I've mainly just had tanks. So I guess that's what we'll build then. We'll actually start building us some light mechanized vehiculars. And yeah, we go from there, man. Press play. There we go. Yeah, they're going into motorized trucks. Well, we got plenty of trucks. Shit. Look at that. We got 40,000 of the bastards just sitting in a freaking thing somewhere. Actually, that's probably something we should do now, is to start improving on our other stuff as well. But anyway, this has been Commissar Bro. We'll talk about that stuff next time, and I'll see you guys later.